Welcome everyone. I first wanted to say Happy Mother's Day to those that celebrate. I know it may be a hard time for some or a time for memories for others and a time for celebration. So whatever kind of path you are on with it, Happy Mother's Day to you. I'm a mother to cats. That's it. So I'll just be spending some time with them and my husband today. And I sent my mom some flowers. Last year I made her a painting of each of her children's flowers. And this year I am doing a commission for a daughter that purchased a piece for her mother. And the inspiration is actually this painting. So it's not going to be exactly the same. I may actually swipe through. I'm going to use more of my Dream Cloud mixture with this one, but I do have my satin enamel mixture. I've thinned it out a little bit more so that I get more of those kind of pearl cells. And I'm using a blue, a magenta, and a purple. Those were the requested colors. I did this painting over 5 years ago. I was on like this huge experiment with pearl cells, and I actually used Bonnie Keane's recipe for the painting behind me. But I have since had my own recipes now, so I will be using that. It's going to be an homage to it. It's not going to be exactly the same, but I'm going to have fun trying. Let's paint. All right, so I just mixed up a new batch of satin enamel, and I actually put a little bit too much satin enamel in there, and because I did a test piece, and man, the whole canvas was cells. So I actually took a little bit of just Amsterdam titanium white and poured it in with the paints, blended them together, and it actually stops that reaction from happening as much. So that's a little tip for you. There are also a bunch, I did want to kind of give a little bit of credit as well to all the great pearl cell artists that are out there. I started by watching Bonnie Keane, Melly D, and Elise Fournier. And everybody has a different mixture. Everybody's paintings look different. It's really cool. And then Sarah Taylor, for sure. She does beautiful pearl cells. And then also Pieces of Tara and Dwight Pours. And I'm sure that there are more artists out there that do them. So sorry if I didn't mention you here, but I like to give a little nod when I can to some of the other artists in the community as well. All right, so I have spread this out a little bit. I may pour a little bit more around. I'm not sure. I do have a pretty good amount in the center. I'm actually going to get that out to the sides. I want the pearl cells to be more so on the outer edges, and then I can swipe to get the design in the center. The pearl cell mixture itself, and what I use for my Dream Cloud mixture is actually quite thick compared to the normal pearl cell recipe. And that's why I like swiping through it. I get a little bit more control. It normally just eats up all the paints and you end up with these beautiful pearl cells. But I am a little bit more A-type. I like a little bit more control. But that's totally okay. All right, so I'm hoping that this mixture works out. I've tweaked it quite a bit. Okay, there we go. So I debated whether I was going to puddle the paints on top of one another or beside one another. Puddling them on top doesn't really give me that much interaction or difference. It's just whatever color will be on top will be the one that you see. So not super sure what I want to do yet. I do know I'm probably going to start with the blue in some of these, and I'm going to do them closer to the center. She didn't want as much blue as she wanted pink and purple. So I think I'm going to kind of puddle them on top, but beside. I also thought about pouring a little bit of the satin enamel mixture in the puddle, But when I've done that, it gives this like really hazy effect. And sometimes when I layer it over top, I can get some cracking and breaking. So I decided not to do that. So I'm kind of pouring it like at the edge of it. Maybe like one purple by itself here, or just a little bit of the magenta on top. She didn't want as much blue as she wanted magenta or pink and purple. Is that going to be enough paint? I am hoping. But we will see. I'll have one blue on top there. Do I have any more pink in there? The tiniest little bit. All right. Let me... Now, I am going to drag my finger through it a little bit, kind of like Melly D style. And then where these white spaces are, I may swipe through them. Oh, commissions are so tough. It's just difficult. You have to, I just want them to always be perfect. When it's my own art, I can just accept whatever it is. But when I'm like trying to get something out of someone's mind onto a canvas, it's so much harder. All right, and thank you to everybody because I am almost filled up. There are a few slots left for my live classes happening at the end of May. I'll have more information in the description, but I'm super excited about that. I'll be teaching the Dream Cloud series, the technique as one of them. All right, here we go. I'm going to start, I'm definitely gonna run my palette knife through some of those. All right. I also noticed that Artist Loft changed their canvases and they're more sturdy, I feel now. Okay, I've got color all the way there. I feel like maybe I want to come around on that side to tilt. Let me move this out of the way. I think I'll do that. I've already got beautiful pearl cells starting to pop up on the edges. Okay, here we go. All the way off the side, all the way down to this side. As the cells start to stretch out, you'll see the reactions start to happen. And then the rest of it I'm gonna do with my palette knife. Okay, I'll get that situated. I have paint all over me. Oh, I have lots of cells starting to pop up. Now, what I did with this painting was hard tilt. So like I did down to that corner, after all the cells started forming, and there were actually a lot more cells in the middle because my mixture was thinner, I did a hard tilt and all the cells, all the paint pooled down here, and it like made these almost like dendrite looking parts. But I didn't specifically want to do that with this one. I wanted there to be motion, but I wanted there to be a lot of color on this one. So I already have a lot of cells starting to pop up. Now I'm going to swipe on through. And I think I'm gonna swipe down to this corner. So I'm gonna start up here. You wanna just get the top layer. Ooh, and those beautiful cells start to pop up. Ooh, I tripped. Okay, I'll fix that. Next up, oh, look at those beautiful cells right there. Okay, I wonder, do I want to leave that? I feel like maybe I want to use my smaller palette knife up in this corner. Just very gently swiping over top. The cells are starting to pop up. Okay. I like that. I kind of want that to go up through there. All right. Next up, back to I definitely want to swipe through this whole area here. My palette knife is a little bent, I feel. Here and drag back up into that area. This is all about whatever you want for composition. There is no right or wrong here. You could have left it and you can see how many pearl cells are really starting to form. Yes, they're popping up in beautiful places. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna come down now through here. I think I kind of wanna start, see the edge of my palette knife is a little bit bent. Okay. Yes. Again, it's not supposed to look like that one, just inspired by. I'm gonna drag up through here. Oh, my stomach is growling. I am hungry. I have really beautiful pops of purple, the tiniest bit of blue, which is what she wanted, and the magenta I wanted to be the pink, I wanted to be the biggest portion. Okay. Okay, I definitely want this area right here. Okay, so lots more pearl cells when the mixture's a tiny bit thinner than if it's thicker and you swipe through, you get more lacing. So that's the difference in changing your consistency with this. I just want that one little... There we go. Okay. I am actually quite pleased with this. I am going to let it develop a little bit more. I may fiddle just a tiny more bit, like I see something right in there that I kind of want to break up. I might fiddle just a tiny bit more, but I think overall, I'm just going to let this develop and see what happens, and then I'll show you. It's definitely like, it looks on camera like it's red, white, and blue, but it is not. That magenta color is very pretty. So there are some big, huge cells growing. These are the ones from swiping. You can see there's like a lot more lacing. These are the type of cells that I get from the satin enamel. They almost look like little brains. These, the more circular ones, you can place them as dots with the palette knife. And then that's from swiping. So you can see how many different reactions there are. And I do really actually like the motion that is in this, drawing your eye down to this side. So I don't know if Laura's gonna like it for her mom. I don't know if her mom is gonna like it yet or not, but we will find out. And I'm excited to see if anything more develops in this one. So I'll show you how it dries. Here it is, the reactions on the outside. I am so happy They dried perfect. I love the little tinting of the blue. You can see it. It's all throughout on these sides. This one reminds me, I know the pink and the magenta and the purple aren't, look at those reactions. I know that they're not like winter, but this reminds me of snowfall for some reason. Snowfall or bubbles. There. And then along here, they're tinted in the magenta color. So many cool reactions. So I have emailed the pictures off. I don't know if she's going to like it or not, but I've emailed the pictures off to her. So we will find out. But super cool motion. Really fun. Look at these tiny little, oh, so cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Happy Mother's Day. So much. Thanks, y'all. Happy painting. Bye.